Hello, my name is Scott for SB Gaming, and welcome back to Transport Fever, Train Fever Industrialist. And off screen, we spent quite a bit of money. We're down to $2.46 million in the bank. We have no loan. We ate through $86.8 million in construction costs, $58.4 million in tracks. We had 1.99 million tracks there under railroad. I don't know why it counts tracks under road. And what is this tracks here? The 1.99. Is that road? 1.99k sounds like the roads are in the railroad and the rail tracks are in the road. It makes no sense. 474k in signals, so yeah, I did put a ton of signals in. We have 4.96 million in stations, 59.5k in depots, $18.6 million in bulldozer, 4.27 million, I think that could be smoothing, 5.83 million in new vehicles. I don't know how much of this was in the last episode, so take that for what it is. But we have a current loss of $73.5 million for the year. Of course, with that said, we made a ton of money in 1930, $42 million on $20 million, or no, $15.5 million in running costs with 420k in property maintenance. So yeah, quite profitable indeed. 42 million in income on 16 million roughly in running costs and expenses. And we no longer have any, we haven't had loan interest for a while. So about that. Anyway, there's been a bunch of changes onto the map, and we might as well just check out the stations that I've set up. Basically all this over here. We have this here, which is oil. We have this connecting over to here. We have steel here, coal running into here. We'll have iron ore from here, coming along this way, dropping off the iron ore, coming back up here to bring slag over to here. Although with that said, no, not exactly that. We are going to have, there's no way to, all right, so yeah. We are going to have iron ore coming down this way, dropping off here. The train will then come over here, pick up stone, much like this line for the coal picks up stone here. It'll pick up stone, anything that this doesn't produce, or any excess. Come over here, drop it off, run back here, pick up more iron ore, come this way. We will have a steel line that goes from here, across here, over to the goods factory. And I still need to get the steel over to this goods factory over here. We have a planks line, Burton planks, which is going to take the logs from here all the way down to here and then bring them back to here. So that steel and logs is that production. We just have Burton planks and Burton steel. We don't have any way to transport the goods once produced, which is probably going to be on a TFM line, and that's probably where I stopped because I did not get any further because of kind of shortage of money. So how would we want to get the goods out of here? Well, I think when I connect this up, I'll connect it in through Minchinhampton. But the goods here, I'll probably run them up to Calne because we already have that connection pretty much. And it looks like I am pretty much planning to do that. Probably Calne, Burton, maybe cut through here into here so that we can get goods supplied into Haywood, which means, of course, that goods can flow back up that way. The goal, of course, is to maximize the production across the board. And if we can get them onto our TFM line over here, then they'll just be supplied out here. This will ramp up, that will ramp up, and it'll all be good. We have this food processing plant connected to a station here, and this runs Minchinhampton Food. Goes from here all the way up to here, back round to here, into this freight station here. I think I expanded this off screen, or possibly not. And this is possibly where some of that extra expenses came from. And so yeah, we have the oil line going like that. We have the TFM line going like that. And then we have the Minchinhampton Food line going like that. We're also going to have the TFM Melton, which is going to come right here into Minchinhampton. So this is going to be the TFM Minchinhampton to Melton. So what should happen is that, yep, any freight destined for there will go in that direction, and then the other freight will go that way. Freight from here will probably be split among the different lines, but some of it might flow back up that way. And so over here in Melton, we have refined the setup a little bit. And so we have the steel line that does the figure 8 loop from here over to here, and then comes over here, and then drops off in Melton and Waltham. The only one that I had issues a little bit with was this one here. So this one crosses over these two lines, and then it just feeds up through here. I actually decided to give it a little bit of a bypass, and it chose that route on its own, so that's a little bit shorter, a little bit better frequency. We have the Melton Food line coming in here and going out like that. We have no signals there. Actually, do we have any signals? No, we don't. So I'm going to have to definitely do that. We have the TFM Broughton to Melton, which is pretty much from here to here, there, and then back to there. It takes a line running like that, so it bypasses Melton, reduces the amount of traffic flowing through here, which is always good. Yep. We also have Minchinhampton Melton. Yep, it goes through there, crosses there, and the Stone Slag line. Yep, it bypasses Melton, comes across like that, and then swings over here, comes back this way, picks up, and then just, yeah, goes around like that. It didn't make any sense for it to come through Melton if it didn't have to. Alright, so what I'm going to obviously want to do is do some signals, because reasons. We are going to put a signal there. We are going to want a signal there. We are going to want a signal that goes like that. Put a signal there. And we do have access to high-speed tracks. We have access to catenaries. For now, we are just going to run as is, and we are going to remove that. Although, what comes through here? Actually, nothing uses that 6th platform. Alright, so we don't really need that, but we might as well set it up anyway. Alright about that. Now, over here, we're going to throw a signal there, and connect that up. Oh, seriously? You are heading your way towards... Oh, seriously. No. Turn around. Mention Hampton, Melton Freight. Yeah, you probably just got flipped around. Anyway, let's kick things off. And we are going to want to specify these as one-way signals. Speed it up. I was just recently recording machine keys, so I'm trying to use the 1, 2, and 3 keys to speed up and slow down time. What are you doing? Okay, you have no path. Seriously. Let me guess. You were... Alright, about this. So we are going to get rid of that. I'm guessing that train was destined towards this platform because I had this originally as the 2 platforms. But, of course, due to the changes of the lines, the, this is, yeah, this, the path of this is not right. Yeah, with the beta patch, my understanding, the developers took a lot of my suggestions and comments from my USA Free Play series into account and made the trains a little bit more intelligent. I am not yet running on that patch just because reasons. Wasn't sure if I wanted to run a beta patch with my current series. I might wait until the patch is out of beta. Alright, so yeah, you're waiting. Or yeah, you can get across. That shouldn't be a problem. You probably were just destined to come through here. Was that the... Or what should have happened is they should have gone in that platform. Alright about that. And how are we doing here? 94%, 52%, nothing there. We have Minchinhampton, 90% to... Yep. What do you need to ramp up your production? You need steel. With that in mind, 50 units of steel. What we are going to do is we're going to buy another Alco HH600. We are going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, or actually, no, these are the, bother. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many am I running on that? 7. Or no, wrong one. 8. Buy trains. State car, and we want Waltham Melton Steel. And yeah, that goes in that platform. And we got lots of food sitting here. This is a Melton food. What I'm going to do is we are going to 6. Let's do a replace out. And we are going to add to 3 boxcars. Actually, we just might add a 4th one. Let's do a replace now. And there's plastic showing up at the Melton food line. Right here. Interesting. Okay. Ideally, the Melton line that I set up would just pick up the plastics from here and right to there, rather than them having to transport over to there. We still don't have any steel. Where is our steel trains? There's one of them. And let's set that to one way. We definitely need more steel. So we ramped up to 8, or no, we added a second train. Or another train. What I'm going to do is we are going to add 3. We are going to do a replace out. 5.26 million. And we got lots of stuff sitting there. How's Minchinhampton doing? Not really budging. Melton. 6% food, 16% tools, 91% construction materials. We are going to have to find a way to get fuel. So with that in mind, what I would like to do, this line here, Broughton Oil, which will basically go from here over to there, down to here to get fuel over here. And then we might run a second line bringing fuel going this way. Alright, so we are going to put a... Let's just put it there. We need a depot. No. Please don't do that. Seriously? Let's force that one way. Buy trains. We want the Alco HH600. We want... for now, let's just go with 2 of those. And Broughton Oil. We are going to want, until this kicks off production, it does have 58 stored, so that shouldn't be a problem. And what other goods chains do I want to set up? Well, we might as well set this up. So I'm going to throw a depot over here. By trains, we are going to go with an Alco HH. And we want, let's go with 2 boxcars for now. Hampton food. On the line, we are going to do the same thing. Full load. And it looks like, yep, indeed. All right, so that will head off to that refinery up there. And over here, we have 14 food. All right, so I'm going to, oh, we have the Zephyr Pioneer, I think. And over here, we are going to specify this as all right. If we check that out, buy trains, it is the Pioneer Zephyr, 52 capacity for 177 kilometers an hour. Unfortunately, its weight to power ratio kind of sucks. It's it doesn't even have a power rating. Wow. Actually, let's pause. We're gonna buy, and what is its power rating? Yeah, mediocre. 6 minutes to get to 177 kilometers an hour on a flat. On a flat. 93 kilometers an hour in 7 minutes on a medium slope, and 121 seconds on a high slope to get to 50 kilometers an hour. Yes, running costs are excessive. So, about that. Let's let things run. 45 million in the bank. We are going to buy trains. Let's throw another Alco HH on the line. We're going to 3 Hampton food. And over here in Broughton, we have 16 units. By trains, we'll throw another Alco HH on the line. And 1, 2, 3. And Broughton Oil. We got lots of steel here. Production of 174, limit of 400. We got lots of coal and lots of iron ore. Lots of, really, no demand for steel. I guess we need another steel train. Buy. And what are we running on that line right now? 11. State card. 1, 2, 3, 4. 11. Set line to Waltham Melton Steel Conmat. This is not getting any slag or stone. Let's buy another Alco HH600. We are going to buy, how many? We're running 7. We want 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go 10. And we are going to go, was it Waltham Coal Slag? I guess we need, yep, some signals. Yeah, we could definitely use some signals. Oh, wow. Yeah, we could definitely use one there. And I added the mod, the old bridges do not expire. So we'll have these ones around for as long as we want. All right. And we have the Class A4. We have the, whoa. Streamline Coach New Mexico. We have the Douglas DC3, the Zurich, the Class A4, CLE 2/4 Red Arrow, the 442 Hiawatha, the Opel Blitz, and the BC4. It is 1935, and we got lots of tools and machines here. Nope. We want 7. Let's buy trains. We're gonna go with an Alco HH. Yep. And we want 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just go 10. And the Haywood Waltham. Oh wow, yeah, we got lots of plastic sitting here. So what I might just do is bump this up. And now I'm just going to individually replace these out. Replace now. Replace now. And replace now. And that's pulling slag. What I'm going to do is we're going to put a depot right here. And by trains, Alco HH. We have yep, let's 1, 2, 3. We're gonna replace now. Replace now. Replace now. And replace now. And in here, we are going to buy trains. And we want 2, 3. That's 3, 6, 8, 9, 10. Set line. Melton, Waltham, coal. Okay. Let's just put a signal there. And the Class PRR GG1. What is that? Class PRR 160 kilometers an hour. 3450 kilowatts of power. Tractive effort of 291. 160 kilometers an hour. Wow. it's not really a freight locomotive. Class A4 is 145 kilometers an hour, 105 tons, 1986 kilowatts power, 150 kilonewtons of tractive effort. Now this is a lot less tractive effort, a lot more power though. AE47, 100 kilometers an hour, 2300 kilowatts of power. Here's the question: I like the Alco HH, 450 kilowatts power, 80 kilometers an hour top speed. I don't really need the higher payout of the higher top speed. Plus, I'd have to go up to the second tier of wagons. The PLM 220, that's a 60 kilometer. No. Baden 580, 90 kilonewtons. No. This has lots of tractive effort. Yep. In the case of these longer trains that I'm running, the tractive effort will really come into play. And so we should be getting lots of slag in here. My only concern is that this is going to cause some issues. Only for trains leaving, though. And that's another load of stone. Trying to ship more construction materials. Well, produce them and I will ship them. Here's a question. Are we handling... We might need more iron ore. So this line, we might also want to tunnel. Extend this tunnel so we don't have trains waiting, especially as we start adding more trains. And we are going to want to... Yep, now that we have 100, however many millions we have, we're going to want to double track that. Now, on this line here, we're running 3 with 7 capacity. What I would like to do is add 1, 2, 3, maybe 12, replace now, 5.49 million, yep, 12 capacity. We are going to buy trains. We're going to go with the Alco HH 600 and 12 of these. We're going to set this to Waltham Iron Ore. Because right now we have over 400 units sitting there. And you're picking up. Did you drop off any stone? Really? And we got a ton of plastic sitting here. This is the Haywood line. We have 4 with 10. What I would like to do, we are going to add another 2, 3, 4, and 5. What is the mediocre power rating? Okay. Well, that's going to ramp that up even more. We could always double head it if we want to. Replacement. This is 164 meter. Okay. Yeah, we could definitely run longer trains. We're going to replace now 5.17 million. Yep. And here we have Haywood to Waltham. Minchinhampton, Melton. By trains. We're going to Alco ep8 600. And on this line we have 2 trains with 7 capacity. What I'm going to do is we are going to add, so that's 3, 6, 9, that's 10, 11, 12. We are going to do a replace now. And then we are going to run 12. I'm actually going to clone it. And Minchinhampton to Melton. '84 capacity, so it'll catch most of that. And it is 1937. Things are running fast and furiously. We're dropping in the quantity of coal there just because 116. Try to ship more coal. Well, yeah, we're working on it. Broten coal replacement. Let's bump this up by 2 gondolas. We'll do a replace now. $2.37 million. And yeah, we have lots of goods just all over the place. This one over here, Minchinhampton Oil and Fuel. Let's replace this out with... We'll add 3 more. Actually, no, 5 more. Replace now, $13.2 million. And I'm going to buy another one. How many is that? 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12. We are going to set it to Minchinhampton Oil and Fuel. And we got a lot of oil sitting here, so what I'm going to do, Broten oil 150. Yeah, we're going to want to replace this out with Alco ep8 600 and the tank cars 3, 7. We're going to replace it out. And now what we want to do, that's running off in that direction. We want to buy an Alco ep8 600 and seven. 4, 7. We are going to clone it twice and Broten oil. We want to ramp up that frequency. At this point though, what I'm going to probably do is take a break here. I didn't get to setting up or running goods just because I did want to crank up the goods that we are already producing. We have 51% fuel, 18% in machines, 29% for food. Yeah, we really need to just get the goods flowing. The goods must flow. Lots of oil sitting here. And it's just a matter of... Actually, yeah, we have a ton of stuff sitting here. What we are going to do is we are going to replace this out. We're currently running 2 and 3. We're going to go with Alco HH600 and 1, 2, 3, 10. We are going to replace now $3.83 million. We're going to buy another Alco. 7, 8, 9, 10, and we are going to clone it. We have a train coming in. Production's only 40. We are going to set that to the Minchinhampton food line. And we should be slamming Minchinhampton with food. Some of it might... Oh, wow. Livestock is transporting onto this line here. Or which line is that? The Minchinhampton Melton line. Really? I guess this food processor is further along, which means that, yeah, there's just extra demand here for livestock. But we have a ton of goods all over the place, and it's just a matter of putting enough trains on the line in order to maximize the output. I've been thinking about running this on a separate line, and I just might do so. Run it like this, run it under here, maybe get it direct to the stone quarry. Something like this. And the Class E94. Really? Duplicate section? We want this. Like that. I might clean this up, but basically the goal is just to get this off that line, because we really don't want it to, first of all, yeah, we will be wrapping this up very shortly. 160 and 150. Yeah, might as well keep it flat. We have the money. Plus, we need to keep it low below that line there, so, yep. We will run this straight over to there. And I am actually going to pull this back like that. And if I can, let's pull it back to about there. And no, we need to keep pulling it back to about there. And then if we can, unfortunately too much slope. Oh. Alright, well, I will probably clean that up off screen. But that that basically cuts the journey for our stone slag line and basically removes those trains from coming like that, because especially our steel trains have to stop here, and so these trains are just simply going to be sitting and waiting, and that is not very efficient to be sitting and waiting like that. So about that. Anyway, at this point in time, I'm going to take a break here. We've really cranked up the quantity of resources. Wow, we got a ton of plastics here. I'm probably going to have to bump this line up even more, or possibly even run a line directly to this one here. Yeah, about that. Anyway, thank you for watching. My name is Scott for SP Gaming, and as always, Have a good day.